Hello, Aquarius, and welcome to Bow and Arrow Tarot. We're going to get right into your love reading over the next couple of weeks. Take a look at a connection that you have with someone in your life. So let's get right into it. Do a couple more shuffles, Aquarius. All right, let's pull you right out. We have King of Swords. Wow. And your person, the Devil. How do you feel about each other? Ace of Wands and 10 of Cups for them. How do you feel about the relationship? Queen of Cups, and for them, the Fool. Interesting. And the final outcome or next step, 7 of Swords, and the Queen of Pentacles. Wow. All right, bottom of the deck, we have the Hierophant. So the Hierophant definitely is the teacher, right? The sage, the teacher, the guide, the priest, the counselor, someone who comes in and helps figure things out. All right, so let's just jump right into it. King of Swords energy. This is how you come in, and the Devil for them. So for you, King of Swords is all about being in control of his actions, right, Aquarius? Being in charge, having boundaries, right? Exerting authority and clarity. Seeing right through a situation and acting on it. So right now you're taking a very dominant role in a particular area in your life where you're the one who's kind of like assessing the situation, right? And making the decisions on how to move forward. For them, Devil energy. Now we're going to need a clarifier to see how that Devil energy is coming out, but Devil energy can indicate a lot of things. Right now, your person may be dealing with some control issues, right? They may be dealing with some issues to do with quick satisfaction, addiction, right? I need a clarifier on that because the Devil is interesting. Sometimes the Devil can be all about, leaning into your shadow side, working through shadow work, working through issues to do with your own desires for control, your own desire for fulfilling your own desires. Do you want to fulfill it in a long-term way, or is it a quick sort of thing? So let's just see. All right, Ace of Wands. Wow. So actionary. And the Queen of Cups again. Yeah, you're dealing with somebody who's really acting on their impulses. Right? So I'm going to come to them first. Right now, Aquarius, you are dealing with someone who is, I want to say they're acting out on their impulses. They may be somebody who requires control, just requires having control, requires getting what they want when they want it, right? They may be right now taking a lot of action in terms of satisfying their own needs without regard to anyone else, right? Ace of Wands can indicate a new situation also coming in that is forcing them to deal with some of their shadow side, deal with some of their deeper issues. Whereas for you, while you are also putting, you're enforcing a lot of, I'm going to say not boundaries per se, but requirements, right? King of Swords is like, look, I can see what's going on with you here, right? And this is how it's going to go. We're going to need some clear rules of engagement here, right? This is what I'm going to allow or not allow, right? The King of Swords is extremely honest, right? Able to judge a situation for what it is. And yet you're bringing Queen of Cups. And yet you're bringing this emotional side. I think you feel a lot of empathy for this person in your life, right? Ace of Wands, Queen of Cups, Queen of Cups. You definitely are feeling a lot of empathy for what they're going through. I think you can see that they're struggling right now, that they're acting out right now on a lot of, as I say, their impulses, their maybe darker desires. And so while you feel for them, you at the same time, this is affecting you emotionally, right? And so with that King of Swords, you may be holding a lot of emotions in. You may be feeling a lot of deep emotions about how this person in your life is behaving. And what you're doing about it is sort of saying, look, I'm not going to allow this or this or this, right? You're enforcing that King of Swords actionary vibe where you're like, I have to protect my own heart, right? You're about to go down a road here that is, difficult on us as a couple or on our relationship. This is affecting me, right? On a deep level. I think you understand them. You may have been where they are. You may be dealing with somebody who right now is dealing with some shadow work, some darker sides of themselves that maybe you have already dealt with. And so that deep level of empathy and understanding that you have with the Queen of Cups, that is there. And at the same time, you realize that you need to be strict, right? You need to kind of be not an enabler. The King of Swords, above all things, is not an enabler, right? And King of Swords energy knows exactly what is needed in a situation to maintain clarity so things don't get hazy and confused. Let's move forward. Ace of Wands and 10 of Cups. How do you feel about each other? Yeah, Ace of Wands, you feel passionate about them. This may be a new connection. You may be drawn to this person because of your life experience and what they're going through right now. So there is a fire here. There is a desire here. It is new. For them, they feel 10 of Cups for you. They love you. They love you very, very much, right? You complete them. Interesting. It does feel new. This feels new. You may have met in a counseling environment. Oh, wow, another 10. You may have met in a counseling environment, right? Again, if we're talking about being a slave to sort of your desires, your proclivities, you guys may have met at a group, at a support group, right? But you're a little bit further along in your work and development and healing, right? So this is where it gets a little bit tricky, right? They love you. This is you for them. This is for you. This is a new sort of very exciting, very sensual. I mean, listen, Ace of Wands is the great phallic symbol. So there's a lot of sexual attraction here, right? A lot of desire for each other here, but for them, they definitely love you. And again, it does feel absolutely like this has been, again, you've met in some kind of strong support group environment. You may be a counselor, this connection may have crossed a couple of lines, right? You may be their counselor, their therapist, right? You may be dealing with somebody who's fallen for their therapist because there's such a deep amount of empathy here for them. 9 of Pentacles. Wow. So for you, you are on the up. And Lovers. Okay. So 9 of Pentacles and Lovers energy. So you may indeed be on the up. I have to cover this Lovers up because of YouTube's policy. So I'm just going to leave it right there like that. I'm sorry, folks, but I don't want this video to get canceled. I've had this from YouTube before with tarot cards. So, but Lovers is there. You mind. Okay. Well, just remember that it's there. 10 of Cups, Lovers energy. This person absolutely believes that you are a soulmate to them. They love you. They have come together with you. Again, all of this love that they feel for you, coming back to this Devil energy, they may be willing to put the work in, right? Ace of Wands is actions, putting action in, it's desire. You may be dealing with somebody who is finally willing to, I say finally, but who's currently at least willing to work on their issues, right? To be with you, right? Especially because with that King of Swords, you are requiring them to show up properly. When you require somebody to show up and they really appreciate what you're bringing in their lives, when you're bringing a certain amount of love in their lives, they will do what they need to do. 9 of Pentacles for you. You are just now beginning to reap the rewards of a lot of hard work, right? You have probably over the last several months, years, what have you, put a lot of effort into your own health and wealth, your own, I want to say, if you've met in an environment of a counseling environment, again, if you have had your own issues, you may have worked on your own sobriety or your own addictions, etc. You are in a really good, positive situation. You're on an upswing as well. And it's again another reason why you have so much empathy for this person, because I think you've been where they are at, but they are willing to come and meet you halfway. This desire, 10 of Cups and Lovers, is huge, right? This is a really, soulmate feeling here for them. This is important for them. It's brand new for them. Let's move on to the relationship. Yeah, they have full energy. This is how they feel about the relationship. A leap of faith. So again, you're definitely dealing with someone who is willing to show up and do whatever work they need to do on their own demons to have this connection. Queen of Cups, yes. You are showing, how do you feel about the relationship, Queen of Cups? Yeah, you realize that empathy is necessary. Sensitivity here is necessary. They definitely stir something inside of you that has kind of cultivated this connection. I think you're very much simpatical souls. But Fool here for the relationship, this is very new for them. There's a feeling here that they're absolutely willing to, take that leap of faith with you, leave everything behind. This person may also, Aquarius, be willing to sort of let go of the people, places, and things that may have been holding them back. Again, there's so much newness here. 2 aces and a Fool. Yeah, they're willing to absolutely start a new life with you. And part of that is willing to sort of take care of whatever shadow work that they need to do. This is a strong reading, Aquarius, for a situation where somebody meets you and they're like, damn, okay, this Aquarius makes me want to be a better version of myself. All right. Let's get a little deeper. King of Wands. Wow, another king. A lot of people here. A lot of people involved in this connection. King of Wands showing up in the relationship. You're already coming in like a King of Swords. There is someone else here that may be trying to exert some control, right? There may be somebody here who is interfering into this connection. Because as I look ahead with the 7 of Swords, I'm not entirely sure. The King of Wands can be very selfish at times. The King of Wands can indeed sort of be like, look, hey, everybody look at me. I'm the one in charge here, It may indeed be that as you are with this person, again, this is new, as you're falling for them and you're displaying a lot of empathy and connection and love and feeling towards them, this King of Wands is coming in. So for some of you, yeah, absolutely. There's someone here who will or may be interfering. Judgment is a call that's coming in. How do they feel again about the relationship? It's a wake-up call. This relationship is a wake-up call for them, right? Judgment is a call that comes in where you wake up and you finally say, hang on a second, am I ready to sort of let go of the past? Everything that I've experienced and learned up until now is the time for me to put all of the good things into place, all of the lessons into place, let go of anything that's been holding me back and move towards something new and fresh. This is a huge deal to them. This relationship is a huge deal to them. It's very special. And again, I do feel like this King of Wands coming in, Aquarius, is someone in your life here who doesn't like it. And why do I say that? Because 7 of Swords shows up as the next energy, next steps, next moves. 7 of Swords is sneakiness, it's manipulation. I don't think you're the one doing that, because you're resonating with 2 Queen of Cups. You're extremely, I want to say, sensitive and emotional and caring. 7 of Swords is cold and willing to manipulate, willing to sort of strategize and play little games. Ultimately, it's going to fail. But there is a feeling here, especially with that king showing up in between, that somebody is poking their nose in to this connection because they don't like what's going on. Queen of Pentacles for them, a real desire to work on this on an emotional level. They understand that, mind, body, and soul is what it's going to take here to create this garden with you. So it's not enough to just say, hey, I want this, or I'm going to work on myself. They're willing to put the effort in. So this is a very, very uplifting, transformative sort of connection that you have with this person. And again, I can't stress enough that someone very powerful, not powerful, but authoritative, somebody who really, makes their presence known, who can be quite the manipulator, is showing up and going to be interfering here. So let's go ahead and get into the spirits of darkness and light, get a couple of energies and see what might be affecting this connection. Watch out for that. Somebody doesn't like this at all. And it could, I don't know. It could, listen, it may not be that because that they don't like the love and everything that you're feeling, right? They may see that this person has their flaws and their baggage and their demons, and they don't like it for you. So this person could also be somebody who's watching out for you. King of Cups can also, King of Wands can oftentimes be a protector as well. So this could very well be somebody who's overly protective of you, who shows up a lot, and they may be employing some devious tactics to sort of drive a wedge here. Spirit of the child, spirit of the dwelling place, and spirit of the snowflake. Well, it's all positive. In a sense, adventurous, but immature, right? There's an immaturity here. Again, this person, they want all of these things. There is a wake-up call here. They know what it takes, but you may be dealing with somebody who is still quite immature. Nevertheless, where it comes from is a good place. The spirit of the dwelling place. Home, structure, foundation. So when I talk about that King of Wands, that person could be a relative. They could be a father figure or a mother figure, right? That, comes from where you call home. That is like, hey, I don't like this person for you, because they still have their demons that they're dealing with. So the spirit of the dwelling place, for sure, some of you, this King of Wands energy is somebody in your life who is part of your family structure or your core friend structure, etc., whatever. They're very important. They have a very important place in your life, right? They're very much part of where you come from, and they're definitely instigating themselves. Spirit of the snowflake, right? It's a special, irreplaceable, one of a kind. Take that as it comes to you, or how it relates to the person in this connection. All right, let's pull out the zodiac signs that you might be dealing with. Scorpio. Some of you are dealing with a Scorpio. Okay. Some of you are dealing with a Taurus, or you may have Taurus in your chart somewhere, maybe in one of your houses. So you might want to, again, take a look at your natal chart. And some of you are dealing with a Sagittarius. Love it. All right, Scorpio, Taurus, Sagittarius could be Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or Mars in your person, in your house. If you go over to bowandarrowtarot.net, you can check out your natal chart and see if that's somewhere in your chart and in one of your houses, and see how it factors in. But for right now, so I'm going to leave this where it is at. I hope it resonated for you, Aquarius. If it did, don't forget to sound off in the comments. Share it with the community, the collective, what you're going through, how you feel about this new love. This definitely, as I say, is new. It's very, taboo comes to mind. There's some taboo aspects here. There's definitely somebody in your life that doesn't like it or wants to interfere in a way to protect you, I feel. But nevertheless, they're interfering. And we'll see how it all plays out. But for right now, thank you for giving me the opportunity to provide you with this reading. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And I wish you all love, life, and happiness, and hope to see you right back here at bowandarrowtarot.net for your next reading. Bye-bye now.